gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans of all ages, I am the man they call Nitro.
And I'm Tyler Wolf.
Welcome to another rendition of Call It Like It Is. So tonight we're going to celebrate one thing, and then the celebratory drinking will come to an end.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar, finally, is no longer the champion. In the words of my Irish friend Sean, hail King Jimmy, Slonja. There is one bad part about him losing the title, though.
Roman Reigns got it?
Roman Reigns got it, but he may have lost the title, but
he's still an active member of the roster.
So, until Brock is completely off of the roster,
he's going to continue to be drunk.
Fuck Brock Lesnar. But Roman, as much as I really don't like you,
congrats.
Thanks.
Right.
I think. Now you should do the responsible thing and give the title to either Dean Ambrose or Braun Strowman. Probably not going to happen, but whatever.
Braun, yes. Dean, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Well,
they don't like Dean enough.
I like Dean enough.
I like Dean enough, and the fans like Dean enough.
Dude.
WWE don't like him enough.
How hot does he look right now, though? Not like in a sexy manner, but hot as in like, you know, like CM Punk was hot like a few years ago.
Oh.
It was the summer of Punk.
He definitely came back looking better.
He is kind of sexy, isn't he, Oz?
Mm-hmm. He's very attractive looking right now.
I tell you what, if I batted for any other team, I'd have his adopted babies.
I think Renee Young might have an issue with that.
I'll fight Renee Young.
I'll take Renee. Well, so, what are we doing first? I know we want to talk about All In at some point.
Yes, we are definitely going to talk about All In, because nothing that Vince or even NXT is going to do over the next year that's going to top All In.
No.
What happened to All In was absolute magic. Let's just talk about how special that was for 1 second, then we'll actually talk about the event later.
Okay.
This was a bunch of wrestlers.
From what I got, the whole rundown was, not only did they come from Ring of Honor, they came from New Japan, they came from TNA, or Impact Wrestling as it's called now, I guess. They also came from Lucha Underground.
They came from everywhere.
They came from everywhere to make one giant show. And Cody and the Bullet Club put all of it together.
Just under 12,000 in attendance, and they were louder than I've heard.
You want to know what's so funny to me, though? They sold out their tickets in 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, that was louder in less than 12,000 people. Louder than I've heard a WWE crowd in a long time. When we were there.
Oh, yeah.
We were there for Fastlane.
Right, and we could literally start a chant on one side, and they could hear us clear on the other.
We started 2 of them.
Right.
We Want Tables? That was us. We started that.
At Fastlane, We Want Tables? Yeah.
Hey, everyone can hear me screaming in there.
You were like one of... I think you might have been the only person on our side of the arena that was...
screaming for John Cena.
Yeah. John Cena rocks! John Cena rocks!
But you can hear it over top of everybody else.
Yeah.
I love how they... but I've gone back and watched the pay-per-view
You can hear
of
us.
Fastlane. You can hear us. But
yeah.
they add so much audio to make the crowd sound louder than what they were.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a fucking cricket fest 90% of the show.
I wish we would have waited and went just a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you mean when Undertaker and Shawn Michaels were in Columbus in the middle of the ring together?
See,
Dude, I would have lost my shit.
We'll put Fastlane off for later. I honestly was not a fan of that.
I was.
I liked
because
it for...
you know what it's setting up for.
it's setting up for WrestleMania.
Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker.
Again, I don't want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Are they setting up for the giant Royal Rumble thing? That's
No,
going
it's the greatest superstar show.
Greatest Survivor Series.
No, this is a whole different thing in Australia. It's a superstar show. It's one pay-per-view in Australia. Big superstar show. The Superstar Showdown is what it's called. It's ridiculous. Man. Because when Shawn Michaels said it in the name of it in the ring, you could tell he's like, whoever the fuck made this name up?
Yeah. Like, even they're getting tired of it. But no, like, Shawn, nobody's gonna take Shawn seriously in those chaps without his long hair. He's gonna look like a complete doofus.
What if he well, he can't really not do the chaps. I mean, he could definitely go back to the pants, though. Right, mid-90s pants. Those ones that had the big discs on them that were...
Yeah, the broken hearts.
Yep.
Yeah, he'd still look like a doofus.
Oh, yeah.
With his dad haircut right now? No. Dude, keep your hat on. Keep your hat on. Don't get back in the ring unless you're wearing a referee's outfit. Don't wrestle another match. Don't show up and try to act tough again. Your hairstyle says different, and you can't cover it up with that hat, buddy. You can't do it. Everybody knows. We done seen the pictures.
Oh, yeah. It's bad.
Yeah.
That
it's really
hairline's
fucking bad.
running the fuck away. That's why he shaved his head. But, so, Oz, if you would.
Yeah.
Let's get this Hell in a Cell shit show match card done.
Alright, you want to hear the matches first?
Give us the first match.
The bottom, not like the headliner.
Right, give us the bottom. Bottom would be like the kickoff show and stuff.
Well, I don't have those matches on here. They're not listed yet.
Well, just whatever's at the bottom of the list.
Well,
I lost my cigarette.
we'll go at the top because that's what it looks like.
That's fine.
Alright, so we have a mixed tag team match with Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella versus The Miz and Maurice.
Oh, imagine that.
I have to give props to Maurice. She just had a baby in April, okay? Like, it's
not hard to come out there
September.
and beat the shit out of the botch show.
Well, the
No,
problem,
shut up.
she looks good.
She does. She looks
Yeah.
amazing. I'd fuck her. But
Well,
her and her French accent.
Hey, I'm just saying, I've seen the Playboy. I'd fuck her too.
I'd rather rip my dick off and throw it in the river personally, but either way.
I mean, I give props because I still have baby weight from 5 years ago. So.
Well, I mean, she was buying that look.
That's okay.
I mean,
You got the money, spend it, baby.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Here's my thing.
After the Miz has been inside her, unprotected, I would be afraid I would catch true life syndrome.
Or you would realize that you are better at the show than he is.
Yeah, but it's not hard to improve on garbage. I'm just saying, like, if I caught
that kind of leads right into this match. It's not hard to improve on garbage because did you see fucking Brie Bella on fucking Raw trying to dive through the fucking rope?
She looked like that kid from The Simpsons when he got thrown through the window, just torpedoed right out of them. She planked. Planking has been dead for years.
Here's my thing. When a rookie, basically, because that's what she was, she's a rookie, that was standing outside the ring, has to cover up your fucking botch.
Wait, who was it?
Ruby Riott and them.
When
she tried to jump through the rope hopes and literally caught her waist on the rope and like hung and like literally started going down like this. Ruby Riott came over and hit her and tried to like cover it up like she had hit her just before too.
Well, I mean, being a Hot Topic poster child, Ruby Riott shouldn't be a stranger to catching shit.
This is true.
Just throwing
I'm just saying, but for a rookie, for somebody, we watched so many comebacks. Look at Shawn Michaels when he came back after 4 fucking years.
Yeah.
Never once did he botch that hard twice in one match.
That just reminds me of, was it at the Royal Rumble when Titus O'Neil tripped and fell?
Yeah.
Oh my god! That was the greatest. Can we put that on a loop again?
Gone.
Put that on loop again. Oh, that was hilarious.
Anyway, so the next match.
We do not own any rights to this content playing behind us. I just figured y'all might want something to look at other than our faces.
Yeah.
Look, each one of these white dots is a match. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What are these red dots?
That's the end of the match.
Holy shit! They had like really long mid-card matches.
Mid-card matches, well, see, here's my thing. If you look at this,
you can't really see this that well
right.
from this angle
Sorry.
and with this camera.
But
we
where
will
this
be getting
red dot
better,
ends, okay, this is the end of that match. This is the beginning of the next match.
This is like a.
This is a segment.
That's like
That's not a match. That's a segment.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And mind you, if you look here, where we're at, we're already 9 minutes deep, and they haven't even started the first match.
Gotcha.
How is it that in an hour and 35-minute show, we had more matches than we do today on a 3-hour show?
Holy shit! This was like a really.
This was 2000.
This was such a good time too.
This is when Dean Malenko,
Where's Benoit?
Perry Saturn, Chris Benoit,
There he is.
and Eddie Guerrero just came into the WWE.
Yeah.
Like, they just got their contracts.
Was this the night after they made their debut?
No, that was the show before this, where they kicked the shit out of Mick Foley.
No, when they kicked the shit out of DX.
No, they kicked the shit out of DX the night
they showed up.
they showed up. The following night, they kicked the shit out of Mick Foley for Triple H to give the title. And that's when Kane came back and chokeslammed everybody. And
see, I really think they messed that up. I know we're getting sidetracked here, but no, like I really feel like they did the Radicals wrong. I think because I really think they could have built so much off of Benoit and Guerrero earlier had they done that. Because like who had really made DX their bitches before? Nobody. But the Radicals showed up, WCW guys, and just laid waste to these dudes.
The only two people that really did make them their bitch was The Rock and Stone Cold.
Yeah, but I mean, which faction, though? Like, they showed up for the first time on a WWE event and just kicked their asses.
But think about it. The only faction back then inside of WWE was DX.
DX, I mean, you had the Brood for a little bit.
Right, but they're already gone. It's already Matt and Jeff Hardy and Christian. At this point, and the Nation of Domination is gone.
Yeah.
So this was like, at this point in time, the only fraction you had.
Good times.
Good times. Okay, so back to Hell in a Cell.
Seriously, though,
Okay.
Eddie is so small. Anyway.
Okay, well, let's go to the tag team match for SmackDown.
Okay.
We have the New Day, which is going to be, we obviously know who those are.
Right, but...
Versus, and they are the champions, versus Rusev and Aiden English.
I hope Aiden English kicks the shit out of them with Rusev. Just both of them. Give Aiden English and Rusev the fucking titles already.
Rusev Day!
I think Aiden English just needs to channel his inner, like, pasty white boy and, like,
he can't.
use that.
He's married to Eddie Guerrero's oldest daughter.
I'm just saying.
That kind of disqualifies him in the white boy category.
I do think that.
Could you imagine going home to that Latino heat? Just saying. Sorry, Eddie.
Aiden and Sheamus need to have a rivalry just once before Sheamus retires.
Okay.
Battle of the Bright Skins.
Next one.
Battle of the White Sharks.
Okay. Here we go. Alright, we'll go for the next tag team match then.
Okay.
For Raw, we have Dolph Ziggler with Drew McIntyre, who are the champions, versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Well, let me tell you, if Seth and Dean win those titles, Roman keeps his title.
I'm actually thinking that McIntyre and Ziggler are going to retain.
But what I'm saying is, I hope that Dolph and McIntyre retain, and then Braun takes the title off Roman.
Yeah.
But if Seth and Dean take those tag team titles, Roman keeps his belt against Braun.
Let's talk about that real quick. I know you and I have talked about it before. I think that it was a mistake putting Braun with Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler, and here's why. I was even like further thought this, believed this after Raw. He referred to Ziggler and McIntyre as his dogs of war. It would have made way more sense to not bring up some shit-heeled 205 fuckboy and stick him with Authors of Pain. You should have put Authors of Pain with Braun Strowman. Where did their push go, Vince? Where did it go?
Can I answer that? The same place that Insanity's push went.
Yeah, that went down the shitter. Like the day they debuted on the main roster. That was fucking bullshit.
What was the other tag team that came up? Oh, the Revival, because they called themselves professional wrestlers, not sports entertainers. There was another tag team that had come up too.
Authors of Pain?
No. American Alpha. Wait, those two were too good together, which they were. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
Were a great tag team together. Soon as they got up there, we're going to give you, right after a year, split you guys up, and neither one of them are fucking seen half the time on the shows anymore. Well, Jason Jordan, I know, is out with injury, but what? Then you put Chad Gable with fucking Shelton Benjamin. Chad Gable's out hurt, so Shelton Benjamin's just sitting back there with his thumb up his ass.
I feel bad for Shelton, man. He
Shelton
was really
good. Such a good wrestler, and still can be if they would get off their ass and let him go after the WWE, or even you don't even have to set that high, but
dude, Shelton Benjamin and AJ Styles
would be a great fucking match.
Yeah, it would.
But
I don't
even
care
if you wanted
says.
him to go after the United States, something like that, he's already been those types of champion. Let him go. At least you know he knows how to hold the fucking title.
Yeah, I mean he almost outshines Triple H back in the Ruthless Aggression era, when it was like Edge was still a face, and it was him and Benoit and Jericho and Benjamin.
I miss Edge.
Me too. Edge needs to be a general manager. He needs to be the general manager of SmackDown.
Alright. So, next one? Okay. I'm just going off of what I think is not as important as other things, okay?
That's fair.
So.
I trust you, Oz.
Alright, so the next one, we've seen it before. We're going to see it again. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the WWE Championship.
So, I'm hoping this time it's a clean finish.
Is it in a Hell in a Cell?
No.
What the fuck?
But, guess what is?
Don't even say it yet. Let me get to it.
No, you already said it.
No, I didn't.
The tag team between Maurice and...
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's a mixed tag team match, not in Hell in a Cell.
They took the Hell in a Cell out because they said that it was going to be in the Hell in a Cell.
Nope, I have your 2 Hell in a Cell matches. Your 2. Okay. Alright.
Well, hold on. Let's go back to that match here.
Okay. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
I want a clean finish.
I want a clean finish as well.
I want Joe to go over.
He won't.
He probably won't, but honestly...
Here's my whole reason. If he does, his title reign will be so short-lived because he's so injury-prone.
I get that.
They can't keep him as a champion.
I get that. Joe deserves it.
For what he did in WWE? No.
For what he's done in his entire career, he deserves it. Like, that, in a sense, in that world, is...
Right. It plays a big part, but at the same time, it doesn't to WWE. And that's where I think WWE fucks up.
Right.
Now, if it was all in, look at Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yeah.
By no means is Cody Rhodes the better wrestler out of the two of those. He's a good wrestler, but he's not better than who he wrestled.
I think that they saw each other as equals, but again, we'll get to All In later.
Right, I'm saying Cody has his own style, so does
Magnus, or whatever the hell he's going by now.
Right, but to me, Magnus has a heavyweight look to him.
Yeah.
And he always has.
Like, maybe just past the line of heavyweight.
Right.
So
Cody still looks Intercontinental Championship U.S. champion. He's packed on some weight, and he's upped his moveset, but I think he still has a little bit more to grow, and I hope the title helps him do that.
You remember that one time that Brian Kendrick? I think it was either Brian Kendrick or it was one of the cruiserweights.
Rey Mysterio?
No, it was one of the boring cruiserweights. Sorry, Brian. Not sorry, actually.
Daniel Bryan, right? No,
but they were World Heavyweight Champion or WWE Champion for like all of 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So.
But that's my thing. I think Cody still has a little bit more to grow, but
Yeah.
with Ring of Honor in them, they take into consideration, okay, look at what all he's accomplished in WWE, look what he's accomplished in New Japan, look what he's accomplished in Ring of Honor. He deserves to get this title finally. WWE, let's be honest, they don't give a fuck what you've done, because if they did, Asuka would be the champion right now. Fucking Shinsuke Nakamura would be a champion right now. AJ is a champion just because it's AJ Styles and they know it sells money.
He was the John Cena of his world.
He was.
And I'm really glad that he came out on top of the rivalry between him and Cena, because as much as I do like Cena.
Right.
As much as he...
But Cena knows he has to take a step back. Cena's been taking a
Cena's
step
openly
back.
admitted that he knows he has to take a step back. So.
Right, but out of the two of them, I think AJ Styles, as an actual wrestler, could wrestle circles around John Cena. If either way, he can definitely
both
go
of them in their prime. They stand toe to toe.
They would stand toe to toe, but I still see AJ as the superior wrestler.
I see him the superior fast wrestler. John Cena slows it down. AJ Styles is fucked.
John Cena.
9 times out of 10. John Cena's
Mike
not a very
skills,
fast.
though, I have to give it to John Cena.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the better entertainer on the mic? John Cena.
That's true, but man, the mic work that was done when AJ was running around with Flair, that was some pretty good mic skill. That was some pretty good
but
mic
let's
stuff.
be honest, he had Flair to sit there and coach him and.
Well, yeah, but AJ wasn't no novice.
No,
at the time.
No, I'm not saying AJ's bad.
I know. Yeah,
At all.
I'm just glad that he did come out on top.
But
I
here's
think,
my thing.
You know,
is AJ. He's nearing the end of his career, so is Joe. So yes, do I think Joe should go over? Yes. But do I think they'll put him over for more than 2 months?
No.
No.
And I'm okay with that. I just want to see him the champ one time.
Alright, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, this is in no particular order. We've seen this match before. Yes, I'm going to name a woman match. Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss. Singles match. No Hell in a Cell.
I think Bliss is going to go over.
I think you'll see the debut of... Here's the thing. I think she's going to have Nikki come in and try to help. Natalia, love her to death, but she's still dealing with family issues.
Yeah.
With her dad passing and everything. And you can tell it when she's out there that she's not fully there. Natalia. So I think you'll see Shayna Baszler come up.
I'd be okay with that. If you ever see this, Natalia, our thoughts and prayers are with you.
Most up, I tweeted you.
Your
And your Uncle Brett. I tweeted both of you.
Your dad was a really amazing performer, and it really
Definitely never got the full credit he was due.
No, he never did, and it really breaks my heart to know that there is only one original member of
the Hart
Foundation.
Yep.
The last hitman standing.
Yep. The only other brother-in-law that's alive
Shamrock.
is Shamrock.
And which, real quick, Ken Shamrock was in an interview recently and said that he has been trying to reach out to the WWE to do one last run. If any of you fuckheads from that company see this, reach out to him, because Shamrock deserves one more run. I think we deserve to see Shamrock versus Angle.
Nope. I'm going to spoil your dreams because somebody else has reached out to Shamrock.
Who?
Cody.
Ooh. That would be really cool, actually.
Cody has reached out. I know from what I've heard and everything, and when Ken Shamrock did that interview, Cody started reaching out to Ken like, look, I know you want to go to WWE, but we know what that place is about. We know what they're doing. If If they don't reach back out to you, if they do, great. And they're offering you another title run, great. But if not,
we'll let you be you.
Come talk to me.
Dude, I would be okay with their, like, I know this is a real shot in the dark, but if they even booked the match, Cody versus Shamrock for the NWA Championship, I would actually be rooting for Ken. I don't know that he could carry a title anymore, but it would be really cool to see.
But how about Cody and Tommy Dreamer and Diamond Dallas Page coming out together?
Like I said, we'll get to that after Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Next match.
Okay, next match. I'm going to go with the first Hell in a Cell match. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. Singles match.
Okay. That match is
Those
going
two
to kill Jeff Hardy.
But I will say, those two have been feuding and actually bringing an old school feel to the feuding back. Like Randy Orton with them gauged ears just wrapping his finger through and yanking Jeff Hardy up by him.
I would have bitch slapped the piss out of Randy Orton backstage after that.
I'm like, oh
my God.
But they're bringing that vicious old school feel to the rivalry because guess what? Guess what era they're from? Attitude and ruthless aggression era. They know.
I really hope he did clear that with Jeff before he did it, because
Oh, I'm sure.
He really could have done some damage doing that.
But both of them are bringing that old school. No, we're gonna look like we're beating dog shit out of each other no matter what they like.
Yeah.
And that's fine with me. And I think honestly that was the show. That's actually the match that I picked to steal the whole show.
I would agree. Maybe that's the biggest reason why Randy's been like pulling his dick out to people in the back. Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Randy Orton has been accused of whipping out his dick and grabbing it and making weird motions, and then like wanting to shake hands with like new people. And when they won't shake his hand, he's telling them that he will go and tell Stephanie and Vince that the new guy won't shake Randy Orton's hand. So.
Which I'm going to tell you now, he's never going to get a sexual harassment claim on it.
He won't, but I actually believe that he's guilty of it.
Oh, yeah, because that's just that right there is just...
The shit that I've heard about Randy, though, I'm like, I can believe that. Randy apparently is a real dick backstage sometimes. And used to be worse.
But here's my thing. He's a dick in a funny way, because it's all to make the new guys feel uncomfortable.
Oh, I know.
That's his complete MO back there, is if he can make you feel uncomfortable for 2 seconds, he's done his job. He's happy and gone.
Yeah, but that's going too far.
Okay, but come on now. Not from what we've seen in All In. Let's be honest.
Well, I mean, if it were me, I'd probably do something like go to shake his hand and reach down and just slap his dick. Just to be that guy. Like, okay, you want to pull it out? There you go.
Or go like this with one hand and be like... ball tag him with
or just reach up and grab it and stare him right in the face. Like, what are you going to do now?
He'd be like, now you made me uncomfortable. We are
like,
friends.
There we go.
We are friends now.
And then just start kind of going like this, like you were shaking his hand. Make it worse.
Right.
I mean, at that point, you're committed. You know?
Right.
I mean, you may as well just...
But I think Randy Orton's finally going to get his last title run. I think this is it for Orton.
Oh, I don't. I think he's got another world championship run in him. I really
Not
don't.
till AJ's gone, and Randy will leave before AJ.
Oh, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I think that we've still got another 6 to 8 years of Randy Orton.
Here's why I think he'll leave. Randy Orton has been doing that shit behind, knowing that it's going to get publicized that he's shaking his dick and stuff at people and trying to get them to shake his hand. But I think him and Cody, because of how good of friends they are, I think you're going to see Randy Orton leave WWE and go to Ring of Honor, back where he's from originally anyways. Ring of Honor and OVW was Randy Orton and John Cena and all their...
Could you imagine? That'll start the wars over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. And they can't let him, like, well, they can't keep him from using his name.
Because it's his real name. Rhodes isn't Cody Rhodes' real last name.
What is their last name? I
Reynolds.
forgot. Reynolds, that's right.
Because Terry Reynolds, she was married to Goldust.
Yeah, but his name was Dusty, though.
Goldust?
No, Dusty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's Dusty, who was the dad.
Dustin,
and Cody.
Yeah.
Which I have to pull up an interview, and I will on here when we get time. I forgot about this interview because it hasn't been seen in so long. And it's of Goldust when he went to WCW. And they made him into 7 when he first came out.
I saw that. And he came out and just immediately broke character.
Immediately broke
This
character.
is kind of bullshit
That I left WWE for. And you know what? You can take Goldust and shove it up your ass. And you can take this 7 and shove it up your fucking asses. I'm like...
Vince Russo.
Where's this dude? I need Dustin Rhodes to come back, please.
Vince Russo's in the back going, I did not see that coming, Eric. I did not see that coming when I came up with this idea.
And Eric Bischoff's going, I seen this
Why
coming.
the fuck did I hire you, you son of a bitch?
He's like, I seen this coming a mile away. But, alright,
that entrance was cool.
Alright, next match. Okay. This one's gonna, okay, so we're gonna go with this one next, and then the last one we'll get to, because I think that will be the one that I'm the most pissed about that one. Alright. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Over.
I swear to God, if she does not go over, I am going to be one pissed off.
If she doesn't go over, she needs to go over to, I think it's Impact that she's, not Impact, but Ring of Honor is where Tessa Blanchard is.
Oh, no shit. Is that Tully's daughter?
Mm-hmm. She was on All in the gold and black pant shorts.
Really?
That's Tessa Blanchard.
Huh.
Tully's daughter.
She doesn't go over, I'll be pissed.
I think her and Becky would have an amazing feud.
Oh, I agree. But in what world does Charlotte Flair defeat Becky Lynch right now? I mean, I really like Charlotte, but...
Did you... Wrestling Soup, big shout out to Mitch and Han and all you guys, but they played an interview of Becky Lynch. And dude, she laid it all on the fucking line. She told too much truth, so I don't know. Because she's like, I'm in here day in, day out, busting my ass. What, she has the name? Am I not blonde enough? Am I not fake enough? Do I not have enough cosmetics done to me enough to become the champion? I'm just tired of it. Like, laid it all
I've
out.
had one real championship run, and Charlotte Flair's had 7. How
And
in
in my
any world
she's like,
does
in
that
my
make
championship
sense?
run, the only defense I got to do on a title defense was a 6-woman match.
Charlotte's had 7.
She's had 7 title runs between Raw and SmackDown.
She's not even in her 30s yet, is she? Man, they're gonna have her break her dad's record. That's what they're gonna fucking do. It's a bunch of bullshit. Cena should have been the one.
Yeah, I'll play that interview instead of the Dustin clip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We can do them both.
Okay, we'll do them both.
7 title runs. Yeah, she was, I mean...
She just laid it all out on the line.
Wow.
Like, and I don't know how much trouble she got in with them.
Well, I was worried that she might be in trouble after her attack on Charlotte, because I remember seeing pictures, and when
I love the feud.
I do too, but when I first saw that picture of her in that armbar,
oh yeah,
I thought she broke Charlotte's arm, because your arm's not supposed to bend like that.
But did you see Charlotte Flair come out on SmackDown?
Yeah.
You're going to betray me over this, and threw the title on the floor. And went after Becky. Like, they have a good old school type of rivalry going right now, and I'm like...
Well, you never should have gotten involved in the match in the fucking first place. Sorry. Cool head. Have her come back. Set it up for whatever. I'm just saying, there was no reason to introduce Charlotte Flair into that fucking match to begin with.
Sure it is.
Woo! Yeah, sells money, whatever.
That
doesn't make the fans happy.
Don't matter.
Fans are behind Becky Lynch.
Even though she's turning heel, and she's like, I don't care about the hands being behind me.
I will
How can you
admit,
let her? You're gonna try to make her turn heel. Guess what? The fans aren't gonna allow it. She'll be the beloved heel of all time.
Oh,
why?
Kevin Owens all over again.
Hulk Hogan all over.
Fucking Kevin
Hollywood
Owens.
Hogan.
Get over him.
Well,
No. Fucking hate Kevin Owens, dude.
I admit.
I'm so over him.
I mean, I admit that I was kind of happy that Charlotte got added to that match, and I'll tell you why. It wasn't because I didn't like Becky at all.
She would have destroyed Carmella in 2 minutes. I get it.
Well, that's not even why. I wanted her to be there because it.
At least it made Becky look good.
No, I was glad that Stephanie was done hazing her because of that whole line.
Right.
Like, you know.
Because the whole it's a male-dominated sport and
was a male-dominated sport.
Kick Charlotte Flair off the stage and shit. Yeah.
Which, I mean, you know, I'm really happy that the girls are getting more spotlight. I don't necessarily think they always do it in the right way, but I'm not trying to be sexist in any way, shape, or form, but damn it, it's just the truth, ladies and gentlemen. It's always going to be a male-dominated sport. It's just the truth. And there has been so many legendary women that have come out of wrestling. I'm not trying to downgrade the women at all. I thought it was cool as fuck whenever they had the first like main event of a Raw, have it be the girls. Lita and Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
I watched that live and I thought it was the coolest damn thing. It was great. They brought the house down and they had the biggest pop of the night and I thought they earned it. That doesn't change the truth. It's always going to be male dominated. Sorry.
Right.
Not really, but it's. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to be, I'm a dude and I win because penis. But it.
Right. No, it's the truth. It's always been a male-dominated sport because it was men that started wrestling. It's men that's going to end wrestling.
Furthermore, I don't recall hearing anything in history about when Abe Lincoln was wrestling that a girl stood up and wanted to fight him.
Right.
No, we just had to use pseudonyms.
Fair.
Alright.
Hey.
Next match.
Alright. This is the match that pisses me the fuck off. Not because of who it is, but because of the stipulation. Ramen
He's about as
Reigns.
bland as them half the time.
Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. Pause. Don't say anything yet. Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Universal Championship with Mick Foley as special guest referee. This is Strowman's Money in the Bank cash-in match. Bull fucking shit.
What?
I call bullshit.
It is. He already cashed it in. They've taken the briefcase.
I understand that they're taking it in, but why?
Because
it's one of the only cash-ins that have.
There's only been one other person that's done it, right? One or two.
Set up like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's formal, like a formal match. He cashes it in for. Yeah, I don't like it either.
I don't like it either, but
it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I thought the whole thing with Kevin Owens trying to take it away from him to begin with was bullshit. That was
wasn't
just
gonna
filler.
happen.
I know it was gonna happen. 30-second match, cool.
It wasn't even 30 seconds. It was 12.
Thanks.
I shit you not. He literally walked in, got punched 3 times.
Wasn't even long enough for a good kiss. Like.
I think that probably beats the record that was set by Sheamus and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 25.
Big Show?
Nope, that was 9.5 seconds.
I'm pretty sure Roddy Piper still holds the record for the shortest.
I'm gonna say,
8 seconds.
Something like that.
I would love to see Braun Strowman hold that title.
Mm-hmm.
I would absolutely love
Same.
to see it.
Oz thinks Braun's just lickable.
Okay, Braun's a big man. And during that whole mixed tag team match thing, I enjoyed seeing him and Alexa together. And
speaking of odd couples, do you know Luke Gallows is dating Nia Jax? Or yeah, that's the big tall one out of the Good Brothers, right? Luke Gallows, yeah.
Wow.
Is dating Nia Jax.
Lucky him.
Right?
just saying.
But that's an odd couple, ain't it?
You know, I actually kind of wanted to believe that her and Enzo were a thing, but at the same time, I'm like, you guys are trying to relive the Latino.
But here's my thing: Enzo Amore was dating Mandy Rose forever.
He was fired for no reason.
Oh yeah.
All that shit was bullshit.
Agreed, and he says he'll never wrestle again.
Nope.
Which is sad because he had beautiful mic skills.
Yep.
I don't even care about the wrestling part of it. He was just fun to watch and listen to.
Here's my thing.
I had chills when the vaudevillains threw him into the rope the second time, and Cass just went ape shit on him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that gave me chills. I'm like, these guys are going to bring something back, and now they're both gone.
Here's my thing. Cass should have been portrayed as the next Test. They should have formed him into Test.
Yeah, because now they wasted Big Show's final match. Potential final match.
But here's my thing. I laughed because I showed Oz Tess for the first time.
Oh my gosh. That's like his child or something.
Yeah.
Or reincarnated something. I don't know.
So I'm like, why wouldn't you have him go to the gym, pack on some muscle, and have him come back out as the new...
You mean come back like Dean Ambrose?
They brought him up way too quick because that...
Because
that
of who
first,
they had him tagged
They
with.
did, no, here's my thing. They didn't bring him up too quick because him and Enzo were an amazing tag team.
That's what I mean, though. They put them in a main event, like, well, I don't want to
They
say main
split
event.
them up too fast.
Main roster spotlight too quick because, like, that first promo they cut, Cass wasn't all there.
Mm.
It's gonna be like throwing a basketball into a swimming pool because I ain't gonna miss.
Like, he paused. How quick Enzo was to be like, ain't gonna miss! He saved him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Enzo was doing. He realized Cass was fucking up,
Mm-hmm.
and he saved him.
Oh, yeah.
He paused, he hesitated.
But what I'm saying is
wasn't
they
ready.
split Enzo and Cass as a tag team up too fast.
Agreed, because the matches with the two of them were really pointless, because in what world is Enzo going to defeat Cass? I'm sorry, this isn't Rey Mysterio versus Randy
Big
Orton.
Show or... Right.
This
or
is-
Batista.
yeah.
John Cena.
Yeah, this is Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar.
Right.
But
I'd still put money on
That's
it.
all your matches.
That's it. For a 4-hour pay-per-view, that's it.
8 matches.
these matches are going to go by quick.
Yep.
Because they're going to have so many promos.
Yep.
So many...
Segments and...
So much product placement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting really tired of that shit.
But, so... All in? All in.
All in. That was fucking amazing. That wasn't a huge promotion. That was a bunch of wrestlers who wanted to put on...
A good show.
They wanted to bring the house down.
Now
That's
when-
what they fucking did.
Now, when Cody and the Bullet Club and all them came out and said, Pyros? Y'all want Pyros?
That was fucking
That
awesome.
was fucking awesome, I'm sorry.
I don't care how cheap they were. That was fucking awesome. And...
Because it was straight up a slapped event. Just sort of like the whole fucking condom or penis suits coming out like...
when that happened, I was like... You know, I know that a lot of up-and-comers usually have to do shit like this for WWE. Like, Wade Barrett was a druid.
But that's his actual
CM
gimmick.
Punk was a gangster for WrestleMania 22. But I'm just kind of like... How many of those dudes in penis suits are going to be like the next top dogs? And this is going to be
But
their
it was
star.
a direct slap to WWE. Like,
I know,
we're
but-
definitely going to make fun of your biggest star ever, which is Undertaker here. I'm going to come out to...
But
penis
one day,
dr-
one of those dick men are going to be
Oh, yeah.
like the new CM Punk.
Oh, yeah.
And one day they're going to do a documentary on him, and they're going to say he got his start as a penis boy. At
But
All In.
All In, the moves were... The women's match alone, I'm sorry,
Oh, God.
was better than any women's match in the WWE.
Are you watching
right now.
WWE Locker Room? You should be.
Because
You
they
should all be ashamed of
put
yourselves.
on that power bomb off the ramp through
Oh
that
my
tape.
God.
Oh, I thought it killed him. And then that move that he does, that whatever it's called, I can't think of it, holding that dude behind him and drops to his knees like a pile driver off the ladder through tables. I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
I think my only complaint about All In was I was a little bummed out that Cody got the win from a I don't want to. It wasn't a schoolboy pin. It was like he reversed him and pinned him. I was kind of hoping for a finisher, but at the same time, how often do we see matches won like that? Especially championship matches. He out wrestled him. That was the point. And I remember when Cody, and I don't give a shit what he's going by now. I started watching him as Magnus. He's always going to be Magnus.
Right, he's always going to be Magnus.
After that bell rang, when they were just looking at each other, I was like yelling at my TV screen, "Shake his fucking hand. Shake his fucking
And
hand."
that's all, all of
And
them.
they walked up and they shook hands.
All of them were shaking hands with each other great show, like showing true sportsmanship and love, even though the rivalry's there.
But I admit, I cried a little when Cody won.
Oh, yeah.
Because I could see it in his eyes.
Finally, I get the chance to be a world heavyweight champion.
And at first, I'm like,
But you know what the big thing was for that night?
thought Dustin was there. Goldust.
Goldust was there. But not only that, the fact that
Tommy Dreamer and DDP.
Tommy Dreamer, DDP, who had wrestled and grew up with his dad.
Yep.
And his dad, literally 30 years to the date, had won his first title that night. 30 years ago, to the date, was Dusty Rhodes' first win at all. And then Cody wins his first World Heavyweight Championship at 30 years later.
I really wished that Dusty could have been there to see it, but then I thought, you know what?
He's seen it.
He was. He was there.
And I love that Cody goes by the American Nightmare
Me
instead of the
too.
American Dream.
Me too. But just that look in his eye,
And then him just look up and start crying and look into the belt. It's like you knew that was.
And his wife and Dally had to get the belt on him, but then he just jerked it off and, sorry, poor choice of words, pulled it off and jumped up on the top rope and just, God, he really deserved that. He's always deserved that. Stardust was below him.
Oh, he even said Stardust. He hated the idea. He's like, it was.
It was great for the kids that loved him.
Well, no, here's the thing. He said, it was my idea for the character, but then they changed it so much to this cheapy gimmick.
Glitter.
He's like, I didn't want the star on my face. I didn't want it. He's like, I wanted it to be, yes, similar to Goldust, but I wanted it to be like a dark, deep character, and they made it into this cheap gimmick.
They did what WWE does.
Right. They big showed him.
Yeah.
I love you, Paul. I do.
So, that match with Omega. Holy shit, that pile driver.
Oh, on the apron.
All those pile
told
drivers, dude. That pile driver that Magnus did on Cody was the most perfect pile driver I've ever seen. Perfect. I've never seen a pile driver done more perfectly. Not even by
Omega,
the Undertaker.
dude, I don't know how your skull's not crushed in.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. After those lights went out, though, I noticed that tattoo, though.
Oh, yeah.
On the left arm, and I'm
when
like...
they changed, and I knew it was Chris. I was like, that's Chris Jericho. I know that's Chris Jericho. Wait a second.
I didn't really want to see him in Omega again. He already made Omega huge. And Chris Jericho needs to fucking retire. I'm sorry. I'm really tired of him just popping up everywhere. And I'm really tired of all the clowns in every one of his music videos. That got
Speaking of Chris Jericho.
Oh, back when Y2J was really Y2J.
When he still was the Lion Tamer.
Yeah, this is pre-Jericho love handles, too.
Mm-hmm.
Always did have those frilly leather pants.
There ain't nothing wrong with me on leather band.
Yeah, as long as the guy can, like, pull it off. And I don't mean literally.
Tyler's wolf.
Bruh.
His football pants.
There's the Amazon.
That's the cat.
Oh, yeah, that's not China, is it?
Nope, that's the cat, Jerry the King Lawler's wife.
Oh, wait, I thought, did you just say
Oh, no,
Jerry
that
the
is
King?
China.
No, that's not China.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that is cat. I'm almost positive that's, yeah.
No, that's China.
Are you sure?
That positive, that's China. That is China because her and Y2J at the time were Intercontinental Champions. Right
I feel like
before
she
this.
was taller than
No.
him. Oh, yeah, the jawline, that is China. Yep.
But yeah, the cat was Jerry the King Lawler's wife.
Wonder how well that ended.
Grandmaster Sakai.
Rest in peace.
Oh! It's sexual, baby.
It's sexual chocolate.
Yeah.
Big Mark Henry.
Yeah. Mae Young must be in the next room.
Yeah, pregnant.
No, not yet. This is where they make love.
Oh, did you go back further?
Yeah.
From where I was at?
Mm-hmm.
He needs to buzz his head again. Or wait, he's bald now, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take these silk drawers off.
Alright. So,
We're done talking about All In?
we're done talking about All In. It was
Alright.
a great show.
It was
WWE.
amazing.
You got a big fucking shoe to fill by.
Dude, I would...
Sorry, let me put it in WWE terms. You have a big step up to 4 indie promotions putting on one show. Just putting it out there like that for you.
Dude,
I'm pretty
side
sure
note,
you just stopped recording.
I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Side note though, if they actually did make a sex tape of Mae Young and Mark Henry, I would find a way to fap to that shit.
Oh, God. Alright.
Let's get
Now.
to this draft.
I decided, and put it to a vote, basically, that we were going to do a draft.
There was no vote, I was told.
Before we get to the draft though, one last thing about All In.
Mm-hmm.
Davari. Man, you gotta find a way to break this habit you got about just showing up randomly and getting your ass handed to you by legends, man. WrestleMania 21, you got your ass handed to you by Hulk Hogan. A few months later, he kicked your ass again. Week after that, he did it again. And then you come out at All In. I don't know how you got into that, but then you catch the diamond cutter because you thought it was a great idea at like 5'0" to football shoulder jab.
Dying down stage.
Yeah.
Not your brightest move.
No.
But how about the Green Arrow?
I think he needs to
Even
pick a
him
fucking
out.
career.
Why? No.
I just don't want to watch that guy as like an actor and a wrestler. I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, you don't want another Rock? Or John Cena?
Cena at least realized he was a shit actor.
Actually, everybody says he's a great actor in Hollywood.
Yeah, they all say The Rock's a great actor too, despite the fact that he's a typecast bitch.
Right. But, so, past All In, Oz is going to be our board keeper.
Oh, hi.
Pause. So,
Recapping, we are picking names.
we are picking names for the, call it like it is, fantasy wrestling for WWE only. Hopefully one day we will branch out and do this for all sects of pro wrestling. So,
Your turn.
this is my turn. Oh, to recap everybody on who has who.
I got you. I have Alexa Bliss, Ember Moon, Nikki Bella, Sasha Banks, Maurice, and Brie Bella. Nitro has Alicia Fox, Mickie James, Natalia, Nia Jax, Asuka, and Wolf has Bayley, Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, Billie Kay, Charlotte Flair, and Peyton Royce. And it is Nitro's turn.
Sonya Deville.
Wow.
Because I'm a risky gambler.
Zelina Vega. Turning her little flag herself.
All right, I am going to go with Liv Morgan. Nitro.
I'm almost ashamed of myself, but Ruby Riott.
Wolf.
Naomi.
Oz. Mandy Rose. No. No. Carmella.
Seriously, though, The Rock and Benoit did a really awesome job. God, that was an amazing match.
What?
Oh. I was watching the match through the camera.
Oh, your turn.
Don't fucking judge me. Lana.
Wolf.
Sarah Logan.
Oz. My choices are...
Tamina or Mandy Rose.
Or Dana Brooke.
No, yeah, I didn't even see her. Tamina or Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose.
It sticks me with Tamina. Which means...
You have one extra.
Who?
You. You picked first. We ended with you. So that means I go first in the men's round.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, those are the women.
That was like the best opportunity for you to do the DX job.
Not really.
How's
Braun Strowman.
Your pick, Nitro. I know she took Braun.
I did. I'm a bitch. It's cool. Who you want? Who you gonna get?
Ambrose.
I knew you were gonna pick that. Wolf. Did I fuck up your shit yet?
Give me AJ Styles.
Oh.
He was gonna be my next pick. And you're gonna get a circle.
Okay.
Because I just can't draw their shapes. Alright, my turn. We are gonna go with who I want. And his name is gonna be somebody.
I know somebody was a wrestler.
Fuck, this is hard. Seth Rollins.
Take the real legend killer.
What?
The real legend killer.
You want Randy Orton?
No, I'm never gonna forgive Seth Rollins for what he did to Sting.
No, yeah.
It's fine. I'll take him.
Big Show is still an active wrestler?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I may need a second to read through all these then if they're considering him still an active wrestler. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fandango is still there.
So is Tyler Breeze. That's
Yep.
pretty.
Matt Hardy is on his way out. Rhino's never going to win another match.
Him and Heath Slater have won a few.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
CM Punk.
He's not here.
You asked me to tell you what I really, really wanted, and
Well,
I answered you.
I can't make that happen.
Are you seeing what I'm dealing with? I just answer a simple question, and all of a sudden I'm the bad guy.
I can't make that happen.
Where's the toothpick? God damn it.
Don't you
Where'd they
think
go?
if I could have made that happen 5 years ago, I would have made that happen 5 years ago?
I think you would,
You know what?
but instead we're stuck with me.
Oh my god.
I'll get that. Ooh, Bray Wyatt.
Wolf,
Samoa Joe.
where's he at?
Don't know.
Cool, my turn. Who's he fighting again?
Yeah,
AJ?
Picked this up for you at Target the other day. It was on sale. It's really nice.
You have one of those to give? Man, I wish I did.
I can't really afford one, but I'm charitable.
Fuck it. Roman Reigns.
She got Braun and Roman too.
You have AJ and Samoa.
I do.
I have the other half of your tag team.
It's fine. KO.
You can have him.
I know I'm like not really necessarily picking wisely, but these are just some of my favorites.
Alright. Tyler?
Let's see here. I could go with that.
Or that, or that, or that, or that, or that. There's like 50 names up here. Pick one.
Give me Drew McIntyre.
You can find him. You
Right
can have him.
below Dolph Ziggler. Right below Dean Ambrose.
Ah. Cool. Nope. My turn. And I'm going to take Dolph. Your turn.
I'm gonna be that guy, John Cena.
Fuck you, Hoban!
Are we allowed to trade tonight? We should do one round of trading tonight.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah.
Randy Orton.
Fucking take him too. Take all my people. Fucking taking Finn Balor.
Take him.
I will.
I'm Finn Balor.
I'm only good when I'm the demon.
I'm a great supporter of the homosexual community.
I already know my next pick.
His eyes are really far apart, though. Maybe Shinsuke Nakamura.
Fuck you! That was gonna be my next pick!
I knew it was coming.
I was gonna pick him before Cena, but then I saw the name again. I'm like,
Give me Jeff Hardy.
oh, you fucker! Eat penguin shit, you ass balonker!
That's 2 matches I got wrapped up.
It is.
2 matches I get wrapped up.
Okay.
Listen to you.
Total of more than that if you count the girls.
Your turn again. I took the Miz.
Why is Kane still on there? You can have the Miz.
Kane's still an active wrestler, even though he's the governor. He can still make guest appearances and wrestle a match.
The big red politician. No, that's not really who I want. I'm looking.
Can I just cross off names I don't know?
I wish. Kurt Angle.
Give me Andre Cien almost.
Andrade.
Andrade, whatever.
My turn.
Andrade, who's your daddy?
Well, once I've got both of them, I might as well take Daniel too. Guaranteed not to lose another match.
Bobby Lashley.
Which list is he on?
The red one.
Wolf.
Bobby Roode.
Andrea.
Fuck you with a cactus, buddy. I knew as soon as I picked Lashley, you were going to look up by that name and be like, oh, he's going to pick Rude next. I'm going to pick that before he can.
No, I went into this thinking about things.
Are you insinuating that because I'm angry all the time that I don't think straight?
Biggie.
Eric Young.
Smoker's voice.
My name is Eric Young.
Go ahead and give me Kobe.
Cool. Makes my next one pretty obvious. Xavier Woods.
R-Truth. What's up?
What's up?
Rusev.
Am I the only one that did kind of freak out a little bit when he came out dressed in a Confederate uniform?
No.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, you want Rusev? Could really fuck up your tag team and take Aiden English.
I don't care. You already took one of my tag teams.
I know. I'm a bitch like that. I am going to go with, as much as it pains me to do this, Elias.
As it should.
Because he pains everybody as soon as he starts playing music.
Shit. I'm really gonna regret this. I really, really am. Give me Sami Zayn.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Brock Lesnar.
I knew you were gonna do that. I didn't want him, but I knew it was gonna be you.
I ain't fucking taking him.
Because you know he's coming back because he still has a title rematch.
Yeah, enjoy your one match with him.
I will at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns.
Aw, dude, if they do that, I swear. That's probably what's gonna happen too, isn't it?
Luke Gallows.
Give me Titus O'Neil.
I was gonna take him as one of my last ones if he didn't get taken.
Give me Titus Worldwide. Yay!
Wait, you mean?
And he's gone. He should have stayed down there the whole Rumble and
He
come out at the
should.
very end.
Give me Akam.
But then if he did that, Vince would have tore both his quads again.
I'm gonna take Bo Dallas. Because we have to believe.
Oh, fuck.
Did he ever come down there and pull that with Brock Lesnar?
Mm.
He should.
Your turn.
Andrew took the brothers on the page.
We did.
And Oz.
Oz did, that's right.
What?
You took the brothers.
What brothers?
Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas.
I didn't take Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I got Bray Wyatt.
Oh.
He's got Bray.
Give me...
You want Matt Hardy?
No, he's on his way out.
But he's still got a few good matches in him. You can still get some points from him.
So you're the one saying you went into this thinking about it. So I feel like you're trying to betray me.
No. Think about it.
Sabotage me.
Him and Bray haven't had their rematch because Bray's hurt right now.
Well, Matt's hurt too.
Right. So when they come back, guess who's the #1 contenders for the tag team championships?
Yeah, go ahead and give me Matt.
Gotta think long term, not short term.
Wolf.
I was thinking long term.
I can't see back up for that. Give me Razor. That way I can have both off the Ears of Pain.
Who? This guy?
Yep, Razor.
Alright. I already have them. I might as well take Rowan. Right? Isn't that his?
No, Harper and Rowan. Who are you looking for?
Who's the guy with Luke Gallows?
Carl Anderson.
That's not who I wanted, is it?
That's the Good Brothers, part of the Bullet Club.
Who are the people who carry the big hammers?
Rowan
and Harper, the
Harper.
Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah. That's who I thought Luke Gallows was a part of.
No,
Oh, well
I
then
did
that changes
too.
everything. My bad.
Carl Anderson.
My bad.
Nope, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper are.
Rowan and Hart got it. Luke Harper. This is so stupid. I don't know half these.
Well, we are going to trade tonight, so...
Woo, woo, woo.
You blew it. What?
Seriously, though.
I was so excited for him when he first came.
I liked him as an edgehead, so here's a little quick story before we finish this. My first live show was SmackDown in Columbus, and I went with one of my friends. It was a going away present before I moved to Colorado, and we were going to meet up with one of his buddies from the military, and then his buddy was going to stop and pick up this guy that was a part of a big wrestling forum that he was a part of. He'd never met this kid before. So we go to pick this kid up. He's dressed head to toe in Zack Ryder gear. The woo 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 Ryder. And he's really quiet, a serious introvert, and no offense to him, but I was just kind of like, oh, kid, you are going to be so let down tonight. I'm sorry, but I do admire your passion for your favorite. Good for you, though. Good for you.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Your turn? Whose turn is it?
I think it is my turn. Yeah.
Jeff's turn.
Nitro.
No.
It's Nitro.
It's TNT.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Give me Baron Corbin. Because come Survivor Series, I win one way or another.
You right?
Okay.
My turn?
Yeah.
Killian Dane.
What side is he on?
Blue, right under Kobe. Or Carl Anderson.
I see it.
God, Kurt Hawkins is there too. Both the Edgeheads are there. Holy shit.
It's like Chad Gable.
Mojo Rawley.
I don't get hyped, I stay hyped.
Tyler.
Alexander Wolf. Sorry, I took the rest of Insanity.
Just because I think his name is fun.
No way, Jose.
No way! Jose! No way! Jose!
Carl Anderson.
Wolf.
Harper.
This is getting hard. Seamus.
Cesaro's still on the board.
Yeah, he is. Rowan.
Jinder Mahal.
I don't know. I don't know half these people. Cesaro.
Okay. You won't trade anybody for Ronda Rousey.
No.
Would you trade any of the guys for Ronda Rousey?
No, I'm going to keep that title run intact. Thanks.
Okay, what about your guys? Who you wanted to trade?
Well, hold on. We got other women we can discuss.
Sorry. That was all I was really willing to debate over.
Andrea, I'll trade you Charlotte Flair for Alexa Bliss.
Fuck that.
I'm sorry, Oz. I would trade you Charlotte Flair for Alexa Bliss.
No.
What about Bailey and Naomi for Alexa Bliss?
No. I'm not getting rid of Alexa Bliss.
Well, she's going to lose anyways, and then she's going to disappear into the background.
We don't know what's going to happen.
No, I do.
I love Alexa. So.
Would you trade Natalya, Nia, or Ruby for Bailey?
I like Bailey, damn it.
I like her too.
I do too.
I mean, I kind of hate her at the same time, because the whole hugs thing, I'm like, I really want somebody to just power bomb her. I mean, she's really cool in the ring. She can move, but I'm just like, aw, she's so cute. That won't do.
I might just have to keep Bailey.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I might just have to keep Bailey.
What about, let's see. Oz, would you trade Natalya, Nia, or Ruby for Sasha Banks? I really want to have the
or
her name just really slipped my mind.
Or
Wow,
here's your option: his, or I will give you Sarah Logan, who completes your Ruby Riot squad.
I don't have Ruby Riot.
Or you have Ruby, don't you? Damn.
He's got Ruby, I've got Liv.
Okay, well this would give you the two that actually tag team together all the time, and I'll give you Naomi.
For who?
Sasha Banks.
You already have Bailey, so I'll give you Sasha. That's a feud waiting to happen.
I'll be honest, I just want Sasha so I can have the Paige Slayer. I really still can't take her seriously at all, because if she's the boss of anything, it's the boss of botches, but...
I'll trade you... Yeah, I can't trade Becky or Charlotte. That's hard.
I'd be willing to trade Becky. If you take Becky.
I ain't getting rid of my last kicker. Who the fuck are you kidding?
I would trade you Ruby for Charlotte. One more member of the Riot Squad. Right?
I know.
We've all got one member of the Riot Squad.
Yeah.
And eventually they are going to be traded.
Right. All right. I think the women are just a stalemate with all of us at this point.
I mean, I'm willing to get rid of some of them, really.
Well, are there any guys that you'd want to trade?
Oh, absolutely. I know we've all got guys we would probably trade. So who are guys you're not going to get rid of?
AJ, Joe.
Fuck you. You picked Joe because you really believe he's on the last leg of his career.
I do.
You're a dick. I love you, but you're a dick.
Jeff and Randy I can't see getting rid of. Everybody else I can pretty much finagle with. Even Bobby Roode. Ooh, I just sparked Nitro's interest. Like, who am I willing to give up for Bobby Roode? Trade Bobbies.
See, I'm not absolutely opposed to trading Bobby Lashley, but I'd like to keep him. Who do I have that you would trade? That's not Dean Ambrose. Let's see. Well, Dean is like one of my only ones that I'm like I will not trade.
And see, I just have a stacked guys list. So
You really do.
I do. Y'all didn't pick right. Like, Nitro's looking at it and he's like, you know, I did. I fucked this all up.
I mean, I'm happy for... Oh. Okay. I'll trade you... Rowan. For Bobby Roode. That way you have the Bludgeon Brothers. I'm really happy we got these tag teams. I wasn't trying to douche you, but... I was looking forward to that trade. I knew I was going to need it. Nor would I douche you, but really, that's kind of gross.
I'm willing to trade Elias for Kofi.
I know who I'll trade you Bobby Roode for. Just because I know this feud's getting ready to happen, I guarantee it's going to happen. I'll trade Bobby for Shinsuke.
See, I really want to keep Shinsuke.
But I know that feud's coming.
I know,
Bobby
me
versus
too.
Shinsuke. I know it's coming.
See, I'm afraid. That's a gamble, man, because everything I'm reading says Shinsuke is going back to New Japan after his contract's up.
He very well could.
You know what? I'll trade you Shinsuke for Bobby.
Okay.
Just my pen. Wait, there's no-
Yes, it is.
Sorry, guys. I know you're sleepy.
Let's see. Anybody I want to trade with Oz?
I'm not trading Braun. I'm not trading Dolph.
Braun might
I'm
be the
not-
only person I would trade AJ
I'm not
for.
trading Roman. I'm not trading Seth.
She didn't even hear it either.
AJ for Braun.
That's the only trade I'd do for Braun.
If you trade him AJ for Braun, I'll trade you John Cena for AJ.
No, that's not worth it because AJ's active.
Yeah, but when John's there, you know you're gonna win.
No, he's not because he was fucking lost to The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
He jobs to everybody now. Come on now.
He's gonna break Ric Flair's record. He's gonna do it.
So, I'll give you your pick of two people. I would trade you Braun Strowman for either AJ Styles or Samoa Joe.
Fuck Samoa Joe.
See, you gotta think about picks.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna hold on to Braun.
Okay, I just get double points that match. So, whatever.
It's cool. I get double points for Braun's match.
I know.
I have Roman Reigns.
He wasn't on the good drugs. He wasn't on the bad drugs. He was on the drugs.
Right. Anybody else? Anybody want to try trading me for anybody? Because apparently I'm the one with the stat list.
I mean, I kind of like my heavy hitters. I mean, I've got 2/3 of. You know, I want Kofi.
Who has got
He's got Kofi.
She has.
I have Xavier Woods and Big E, which are usually the two that tag together.
No, it's not. It's usually Xavier and Big E. Or Xavier and.
I have
Kofi.
Xavier and Big E. I'm
or
saying,
Xavier and Kobe.
yeah.
So.
I have
But Xavier's usually the steady one that's in there.
sometimes. I mean, unless they're going up against the Bludgeon Brothers, and then it's gonna be Kofi and Big E because
What? They just
it
went up
was a
against them.
joke. It was a joke from what we saw at Fastlane.
Oh, yeah.
When we thought he fucking died,
Yeah, that was scary.
and then just boom into the fucking metal stairs, and I'm like, oh my god! Elena, close your. Don't watch.
Okay, let me think.
Could use Zack Ryder for Kofi.
Get the fuck out!
I'll give you Luke Gallows for Kofi.
Would you trade Matt Hardy or Mojo Rawley for Kofi?
Why? Who are you trying to trade her for?
Or Luke Gallows?
And who do you offer up?
Actually, no. Let's make this a little more interesting. You give me Kofi for Mojo or Matt. I'll trade you for Daniel Bryan.
Nope.
No? Not trading Daniel Bryan?
Nope.
Okay.
He's a comeback kid right now. Maybe later on this season we'll trade him.
You want to know what's so fucked up, though? She has a triple point match.
What about Finn Balor? Trade him?
For who?
If I got Kofi, I'll trade you Kofi.
Trade you Kobe for Luke.
For who?
For Luke Gallows. Don't you have Carl Anderson?
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at what the options are here.
I'm just saying, I have Bree, Maurice, Daniel, and Liz.
Well, I mean, would you trade me Finn Balor for Kofi if I got him, and I'll trade you somebody else for him? Well, which one would you be willing to trade for Kofi?
I guess I could trade. If you got Kofi.
I know who I'll trade you Kobe for.
Who?
Jimmy Uso.
Okay. You can have the Usos. Okay.
Alright.
Kofi for, well, Kofi and, I want to make it a good deal because I don't want to just trade you Kofi for Finn. Who do you want?
On your list?
Yeah, I no longer have Jimmy Uso.
I know. I can't do that to you.
Well, like Carl Anderson and Kofi. That way you have.
I'll give me 3 tag teams. That's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll give you Finn.
If that doesn't sound good to you, it's.
I'll give you Finn.
Okay.
That'll give me Kofi and Carl. I now have Kofi Kingston and Carl Anderson.
Cool. I think I'm good. Unless somebody really wants R-Truth or Rowan.
No, I don't see anything.
Rowan
So
trades
who?
and Carl
I have
too.
the other, I have Harper, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He has Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a tag team.
Well, I'm willing to do something for him.
I don't think
Yeah.
you have a tag team, do you?
Well, listen to my proposition for you.
Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
I will give you both members of Insanity that I have, because they are active wrestling right now, and you still get points for them, with Eric Young. That gives you a... She has all of the
New Day.
New Day. You have all Insanity, and you know those two are going to clash here eventually. So I will give you both of them for Finn.
I didn't want him to have Finn. If you do that, you can have your people back.
But think about it, because right now they are wrestling on, what do you want to call it, Superstars. So you still get points for Superstars. And when they start feuding with New Day, you know it's going to lead into tag team championships and 3-on-3 battles, and you know it's going to happen.
I think there's only two guys I'd be willing to trade Finn for. Because as tempting
You say
as
Randy Orton or Jeff Hardy, you lost your mind.
one was Jeff Hardy. The other one was Samoa Joe.
I can't give up Joe.
I understand that.
What about...
That is tempting for...
What about Rusev for Finn?
See, that's tempting because I really love Rusev, but...
Don't you have Aiden English?
Yeah, I do.
that gives you the Rusev Day tag team coming up. And it's for the title.
For now, I'm gonna hang on to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna think about the one with Insanity because that's tempting. That's very tempting. But I'm also just kind of like, it's kind of TNA territory, and I know how Vince is about TNA guys.
All right. Well, everybody, trades are done. Okay. But this Sunday is Hell in a Cell. So all trades are finalized at this point. There is no more trading. And everything has to be done trading a week before the next pay-per-view.
Now, when is the next available time that we will be able to trade?
You can trade after the pay-per-view.
Okay, after every pay-per-view?
After every pay-per-view, you can trade until a week before the next pay-per-view. So you have about anywhere from a 2 to 3 week period that you can trade.
Okay. Okay. I'm down with
And I
this.
still have all the point scales, how everything goes.
You should probably explain that to us.
Okay, points. For special, we'll start with pay-per-views, since we're getting ready to come up to one. Special pay-per-view matches, meaning Hell in a Cell, meaning hardcore, any kind of specialty match,
Okay, so specialty match.
is worth 50 points. If you win. If you lose, you get no points for any of this.
Alright. So, one more time.
Specialty pay-per-view matches, 50 points
For the win.
for the win.
Okay.
Right at the top of your page or whatever, only if you win do you get points. Only wins get you points, losses get you jack. If you prefer it in the bottle, you might need it depending on how bad you lose that night. Okay.
Or in a mug.
Right, or in a mug.
So, when you say special pay-per-view match, does that mean it's anything but a singles match?
No, anything but a normal, everyday match.
That's
Whether
what I
it's
mean,
a
like
tag-
a singles match. Or,
like
or a tag team match.
Right, anything that has to do with weapons, cage, anything like that.
Anything
No
that isn't normal.
DQs.
No DQs.
Street fight.
Stuff
Okay.
like that.
Those are 50 points.
Those are 50 points
Okay.
at pay-per-views.
At pay-per-views or
At pay-per-views. That's I'm doing the pay-per-view points right now.
at PPV? Okay.
A standard pay-per-view match
Okay.
gets you 40 points. Now, Andrea's kind of screwed us because she's already going to get 50 points one way or another during one of her matches.
Yep.
Because she has a mixed tag team match. It is a specialty match.
Well,
Ha! Ha! And I've got Braun and Roman. That's a specialty match too. I'm up 100 points. I don't even have to have anybody wrestle yet.
I can't get upset because the Survivor Series team match is going to be Team Corbin versus Team Angle. I have both Baron Corbin and Kurt Angle, and it's a Survivor Series traditional match, which means it's a specialty match. I win whether Angle wins or Corbin.
It just depends on how many points I earn on this pay-per-view. I'm already up 100 points.
Here's a very important question. Survivor Series.
I knew this question was coming.
Are there going to be special points added to members of one team or the other who are still standing
Here's my
or
thing.
score a pinfall?
Here's my thing. You only get 10 points for the team that wins. Because unless it's the person that pins the last person standing, if you have them, then you get points for them. You win the specialty match, 50 points. You get 10 points added on top of that for whichever team wins, if you have the captains of those teams.
Which I do. For
Right.
both. So
So that's 60 points right there in your pocket, no matter what.
no matter what. So
Then,
Okay.
hold on. Then on top of that, you get 1 point per person that your person eliminates. So you have one person and they come in and they eliminate 4 of the other team, you at least get 4 points. And if that team wins, you get the 10 points.
so in the odd chance.
Okay, so me and him have a split tag together. He's got Dean, I've got Seth.
Doesn't matter.
If Dean and Seth win,
You both get the same amount of points.
okay. No matter who did the tag or who did the pinfall.
Doesn't matter because it's a tag team match.
So we both get 40 points if they win.
Yeah.
Nice. So, in the unlikely but possible event that everybody who's on my roster is in the Survivor Series match, I'm just gonna be
Ass loads of points.
yeah.
Hence why I picked certain people that I picked. Because you gotta remember, before Survivor Series closes and is here, Raw and SmackDown are no longer separated. It's every
Yeah.
wrestler on every brand.
Which is really bullshit.
So, next is standard pay-per-view match.
You did that, 40 points.
40 points, okay. Now, that is it for pay-per-views.
Okay.
Except for, I explained the Survivor Series, and later on I'll explain the Royal Rumble, how it works.
Now, these rules apply to both the male and female roster. Cool. I
Yes.
dig that.
Normal show, special match. Because we've seen street fights and stuff like that, no DQs, or if one person can't lose or whatever, you know what I mean? If he loses by any methods other than, that's a stipulation, that makes it a specialty match.
Okay.
That is 30 points.
Okay.
Normal show match, just a normal match, whether it's tag team or whatever, is 20 points.
Okay.
Now, Royal Rumble, because this was a big one that you and me talked about. Winner gets the 50 points for the specialty match. But every participant that you have in there, if they eliminate somebody, you get 1 point per elimination.
Every person you have in.
You get 1 point per person that they eliminate.
If they eliminate someone.
You get a point. So if you're somebody like they throw in, like, who was it? Rey Mysterio, where he stayed in forever. Or Kane, where he eliminated 11 people. At least you're walking away with 11 points. Rather than sitting through a big-ass match getting
No
nothing.
matter who they eliminate.
No matter who they eliminate.
It doesn't, like, take away a point if you eliminate one of your own guys.
Nope.
Okay. That would be hardcore.
That would be too much.
Okay.
I'd be willing to play it like that one day. Not
One
this
day.
time.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, what about the Andre the Giant?
It's the same thing as the Battle Royal. It's a
You guys
specialty
are Rumble
match.
Royal.
As the Royal
Oh, okay.
Rumble. It's a
So-
specialty match per elimination.
50 points.
Right.
Man.
I thought I broke down point systems and everything, thinking about
Okay, so when are we doing this to? When will the new season start?
it starts tonight,
No, I'm saying, how long are we doing this?
all the way until next year's Hell in a Cell.
Why don't we do it till after WrestleMania? That way we are in sync. And then
And then we'll redraft.
Okay, so at the end of all of this, whoever's got the most points, what do they win?
We, and I don't know if he's helping, I think he is, I'm going to go on WWE and order the $150 old school World Heavyweight Championship with the red rubies
Okay,
belt.
but what if I win and I don't want that belt?
Then we'll order a Divas belt if you want the Divas belt or the Women's Championship belt.
Just saying, there's a real possibility that I could win.
We can talk about what belt. We're not saying that.
I know.
Yeah, we can talk about what belts. I'm
Because there's also the Smoking Skull belt. There's the Drama Bull belt.
All
I
right.
called it drama, even though it's Brahma. I'm calling it drama.
Yeah.
There's several
No.
belts that I can buy.
But yeah.
She's
Don't
had
die.
a cold.
I've been like this for like 2 weeks.
Jeez. But
Now, here's my thing. Andrea,
Yeah.
I'm going to explain this to you.
Oz.
Oz. Oh, sorry. I didn't know we were still recording. Oz. I'm going
What?
to explain this to you because I explained it to Nitro. If
Ah,
you don't want the person that comes up, whether it's somebody coming back, like I know we're getting ready to have to do press for the Women's Evolution pay-per-view, because guess who's going to be there? Trish Stratus and Lita. Both are going to be there.
We'll
as
see.
well as some of the other ones that are also going to be in matches.
We'll see who sticks around.
But here's my thing. You can draft them if you want. Because from what I understand, they're going to be making appearances for the rest of next year. Somewhere.
We'll discuss that after Evolution.
Right.
so we're
So
not. Nothing's
not-
happening until Sunday, right?
nothing's happening until Sunday
So-
for points.
Hell in a Cell. So I'm gonna write down him here. Hell in a Cell. What about the pre-show matches? Do those count?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
With the pre-show matches, they only count unless they're a specialty match. We're only going to do them as a normal show match. Is everybody in agreement with that?
Huh? Sorry.
For the pre-show. The pre-show matches that are on there, they only count as normal specialty match or normal, if there's a stipulation in it, or a normal everyday match.
That's fine.
The reason I say that is because they're not technically part of the pay-per-view, but they're not technically... Now, I will say, if you win your match, because it is not a pay-per-view and it is not a normal show, you will get an additional 5 points. Sound good? So it will actually jump your points from 30 if it's a specialty match to 35 if you win. Or if it's a normal
25.
20, 25. Okay? Now,
What? It's like
I
4
w-
o'clock in the morning.
I will...
shit, is it really?
Is it?
It's 3:49.
Jesus Christ.
I will keep score because I know I watch, but I will give you guys a score at the end of every week.
Okay.
So every Friday I will give you guys your score because you have Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night SmackDown, NXT is kind of our break because that's who you're going to want to watch a lot of is NXT to see who is possibly coming up and who you might want to draft.
I know who I want to draft.
Aleister Black. He's still got a title shot rematch down
I
there,
know.
and he's injured.
Yeah, but if the other guy.
Ciampa,
Nope.
Velveteen Dream.
Yeah. He comes up, I want him. He's
And then
mine.
we have the main event or whatever, Superstars main event, whatever it's called now. Which I'll watch those because I know nobody else does, and it's like a little half-hour, 45-minute show, so not
We're
gonna
not
be
getting points off of that.
Yeah,
anyways.
you are.
Well,
Because a lot of your people are on that show.
so, I think unless there's any other questions, that wraps up this episode.
I thank y'all. Love you.
This has been Call It Like It Is with the man they call Nitro.
And I'm Tyler Wolf.
Until next time, like I said, this was Call It Like It Is. Deuces.